Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello everyone, welcome to the Friday night live stream. As ever, I shall be waffling on for a minute or two until we figure out whether or not anyone can actually hear me or see me. We've got a good few people in already, and we've got a good few likes as well. So, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. We've got Jennifer, who is newly single but not free. She's letting us know in the chat. I'll need to update my end screen for you, Jennifer, and use your proper name. Or you'll need to update your YouTube name. Hopefully, you can hear me and you can see me. This evening's stream, it's back in stock at the local co-op. So this evening's stream is sponsored by my dad. If you're watching, Dad, thank you very much. He left them here for me. Had the parental units down visiting last week. And he left me a little present, so it's even got back to him that he knows that I like the old Hop House 13. So, cheers, Dad, and everyone else. So, let's do a bit of a roll call before we get started. Let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Rockies, we've got epool2774, catchy name. Z's here, Z's last week's prize winner. I think we had... What, did you post a picture of you in that rather fetching hat on the Discord? You might have done. You might have noticed up here, this is all the technology I've advanced so far, is I've put a link to our Discord server, which is coming on leaps and bounds. So if you're into this kind of thing, you don't need to be into this kind of thing. If you just want to join the Discord server, and you might want to, and we'll go into this more later, that's how you get at it. But I'm sure people will post links in the chat. I've just realised I'm not actually wearing my official merch again. That's 2 weeks in a row I've done the wrong thing. Must prepare better. Anyway, Discord, we'll talk about that in a minute. Jennifer, Simon, Scott, Mickey's in, Aquarium Adventures is in, that's me. The Scotty, Cyber Architect, Lee, Aquarium Analytic is doing some revision. So let's all be as loud as possible and annoying as we can be. Wendy's here. Paul Horrocks, good evening. Nightbot's in. Hello, Nightbot. Don't be a pain, please. Rob, Lee. Scott says, sounds good, looks okay. Video quality's good, though. Well, yeah, well, we can only do so much with this. Right, so I think we've established you can all see me. That's good. Shadex is here. Brian. Mark Astley, Vince Ransom. I apologise if I'm missing people out, but the chat does move quickly and I'm a very slow old man. Triple G Aquatics is here. Hey, hey, fellow fish friends. Hope all are doing well. Can't hang out long, but wanted to hit that like button and give a shout. Well, thank you for stopping by, sir. Alex Davison is here. My order turned up. Was perfect, thank you. Well, that's a good point, actually. I've had a couple of complaints this week, which is not good. We don't want complaints. But I had a couple of orders go missing, so I've had to resend them. So if you are expecting an order and it hasn't turned up, if you ordered it kind of before, before Wednesday, and it hasn't got there yet, it probably should have got there and it might have got lost. So please get in touch, let me know. We'll sort it out and we'll get you some new stuff sent out. That's not an excuse for everyone to claim they haven't had their order now. But yeah, we've had a couple go missing, sorted them out. A couple have arrived, so thank you for letting me know that you got your stuff. Aquarium Analytic is keeping quiet as I'm doing some revision. What are you doing some revision for? Maybe it's something we can help with our worldly experience. Or maybe not. Lee Jones is doing a day of stripping. Okay. TMI, Lee. Oh, stripping Mbuna, 43 in all. I see. I should read the second line before I go back. Cyber Architect has had his. The fish love it. Tim Rags in. Good evening, Tim. That's the Discus expert I'm always telling you about. Tim may or may not be in Scotland at the moment. We don't know. He was earlier in the week when I spoke to you last. The Scotty says, I have seen your merch on an aquarium co-op video worn by Dean. Yes, he has. I was not involved in this, but he bought one of my t-shirts. I think he just likes the design, the logo. That logo. No, that logo. This logo. No, come on. You can do this, Graham. There we go, that one. He likes the design. I don't know what to say. I did send him a hat because he told me he liked the design. So yeah, I was very thankful because I think I picked up a good number of subscribers when he wore my t-shirt. Jennifer got her stickers, excellent. Hopefully we'll have some new stickers coming soon. Oh, sorry, where did I get to? Simon says he's excellent at complaints management if I require assistance. I'm quite good at that type of complaints management, but you know, I'm trying to, as a small businessman, it's not a small businessman, I don't want people being upset. They spend their money, they want to get their stuff, so I'm trying to do that. Hang on, we've got all manner of PC issues going on at the same time here. The Scotties on the San Miguel. Tim, yep, I assume that's to the "we still in Scotland" thing. I don't know if I was getting excited about the thought of you stripping Lee. I was possibly worried and distressed, but not excited. Oh, I can't read that right now, but Aquarium Analytics, once I get my glasses cleaned and I can see it. I'm very sorry, everyone. I'm using my grade B glasses. These are the ones I smashed the other day. English literature quotes and physics equations. That's a strange course you're doing. I'm assuming they're not the same course. Howdy, Adam. Holographic stickers? No. Well, maybe. No, probably not. I don't know if Phil's here, but he'll come on and confirm. I'm not sure if we count these as spangly. I don't know about holographic. So if you count that as holographic, we might get some of them. And Phil, if you are watching, some of the ones that you were printing out for us, can we get some more of these spangly ones? Very cheeky of me. But you know, don't ask, you don't get. Cock stickers are on the way, Jennifer. Please do not stress or worry any longer. You will get your cock stickers. Cock stickers. It was to do with the Discus design. Yes, Scotty. Right. I was going to say something very grand there and say, right, I had a plan for this evening, but I didn't. I have some things I wish to talk about. Not in any great order, so as usual, if there's something you want to know about, let me know. I'm going to talk about Discord for a bit, because I've been trying to get into Discord. I know it doesn't look like that from all the people who are actually already on Discord, because I'm very rarely in there doing things, but I've been reading up on it, trying to figure out what I need to do. I've got some very kind helpers and admin on the Discord server, so you'll see these guys posting. Simon, not Aquarium Analytic, Tim, I think it is, that's here, or are you down as the Aqua Guild? And Mickey are some very useful mods / admins, and they've been helping me out. So I'm just making some notes as I see some stuff. Discord, if you don't know it, it's like, I don't know how you describe Discord. It's the new version of internet forums, I guess, for old people. Young people will know it because it's started as a gaming thing more than anything else. But lots of areas to converse, share pictures, have a laugh, have a chat, let everyone know what's going on. And if you're Z, share some inappropriate pictures. But I have my own Discord server, so the link to it is not there, it's there. And you can join that. Cyber Architect, yes, Tim on the server. I'll get there eventually. So if you join up, you can sign up. You might see that number go up. 0 online. That can't be right. Okay, that's not working. Well done, Graham. But we'll get you on there. You can have a chat. We catch up through the week. Everyone shows off their pictures of their pond builds and their aquariums and questions and stuff like that. But what I threatened to do last week about giving something back to all the people who sign up as members. There is a train of thought here. Just let me get to it in a very roundabout sort of way. I have lots of people who have signed up as members to the channel, and if you're on a phone or a PC, it'll be down there somewhere. There's a little join button. At the moment, all you really get is access to, I don't know, a warm fuzzy feeling of knowing you're supporting a wonderful person. No, all you really get is access to emojis and extra buttons next to your name and things like that. I keep meaning to post more content that's just for members only, or do early releases, but I'm struggling just to keep afloat at the moment, if I'm completely honest. So I'm trying to think of another way that I can give something back to the members. So everyone who's gone above and beyond and signed up for the Hero membership, we have created a special area on the Discord server where it's just for the Hero members. You can get in there and I will be posting special offers, let's say, for the Hero members. So right now, if you're a Hero member and you're already signed up, jump onto the Discord. If you can't handle Discord and you don't want to get involved in it, just email me and I'll let you know. But in there, we will give you a 10% discount for any spend on the website. So if you want to buy any food, any livestock, any whatever it is that I've got in stock merch, it can only be the merch that I sell rather than the Spreadshirt merch. But you'll get a code, you can put it in at checkout and I'll give you 10% off anything. If I then go and run any special offers later on, like, I don't know, I'm planning on doing a special offer on a certain type of food next week, for instance. If I give you 10% off that, you'll get 10% and 10%, so they will stack. Your codes will stack. And I thought that's an easy way to give a little bit something back. You get a little bit extra, but there will be other things in there. I don't know, it might be new sets of stickers. I'll send it out to all the heroes first off, or if I get any review items to get away, I might auction them off, or not auction them off, but do giveaways just for the heroes. Get on the Discord server, get yourself attached to the heroes, make yourself known to the mods and the admin, say, hello, I am such and such and I'm a hero member, and we'll give you the role that allows you to see that special secret area, and then you get to be a little bit exclusive and all that kind of stuff as well. And then we'll give you the discount codes, and the codes will change, because the last time I ran any kind of discount codes, I gave codes to about 3 people, and I had about 50 orders from different people from all over the place with the same code. I'm going, I think that might be getting shared about now. So I think it'll be, I don't know why these are getting so steamy. I think it'll be, codes will regularly change, so you'll just need to keep checking back. So if you fancy putting an order in and you are a hero, go on there, check out what the latest code is, put it in with your order. Everyone's a winner. Well, you're a winner. So that was one thing I was thinking. We also, what I've been looking into more and more is how we can get guests on. So we talked about this a little bit in the last live stream, about not making it more like a radio phone-in or anything like that, but rather than have you type away your questions in the chat and be misunderstood a little bit, if you want to, there's a voice channel in there. We can get you on. You can be on the stream. You can ask me live. You can tell me, you're a big fat idiot, I don't like what you're doing, and I can cut you off live, all those kind of things. So I thought that might be quite fun. Need to do a bit of testing, but we'll see how it goes. So I don't know if that's of interest to you. We will talk about this a few more times as and when this comes up, but check out the link. Let me know what you think. Jump in. Ideas are more than welcome. If you think you should get something else, or you'd rather be, I don't know, tell me what you want. There's only so much I can do in terms of videos, so I'm trying to give something else a little bit back. Who knows? So that's the Discord thing. I'm going to try and catch up on the chat here, see if anyone has actually sent me any questions. Someone's highly recommending something. I saw that somewhere. How's the house move going? Okay, we'll have house news. I really should get like some kind of stinger made up for house news. Alex highly recommends the pump bottle. I highly recommend them too. I've only got a couple left actually, so if you want a first bottle, get in quick. Pardon me. The Scotty has literally never heard of Discord. Well, you don't know what you've been missing. It's the latest kids thing. They're all doing it. So Simon's posted the link there. If you can't read that, you can at least click that one. Oh, I've got a thing I need to pick people's brains over though, so I'll be posting about it at some point regarding semi-auto water change system. A semi-automatic, that sounds dangerous, but okay. We could be heroes for more than one day. Yes, you can be heroes forever if you want to be. Or you could be David Bowie. Yes, get on the Discord server. We can discuss all these things later. Oh, where do we get? David Swain asking about upping KH. Okay, KH. Let's get to that one. Let's just hum a tune while I catch up. Everyone, don't water. Hi, we have no KH in our water. What would you use other than coral? No KH, so 0 degrees, I guess is what you mean by that. Other than coral, I have no experience in using anything other than coral. There are products which I know people have used. For instance, KH up or KH down by CChem or is it API? I can't remember, but I've never used any of them. I've only ever used crushed coral. Either mixing it into the substrate or putting it in a bag in the filter. I prefer coral because it's more longer lasting, more gradual, and I feel like using any of the liquid ones, like the additive ones, they're a bit, not unstable, but it's like I've said this hundreds of times, so people who have heard me before will say I'm very boring, but I'm not a fan of chasing parameters. I'm more a fan of trying to work with what you've got. Using crushed coral is probably as far as I'm willing to go in attempting to change my water parameters, or maybe using bogwood or something like that if I was wanting to move things around. But that's purely because it's quite a stable way to do it. If I chuck a big bag of crushed coral into, I don't know, a section of my sump or hang it in the tank. So my guppy tanks, for instance, I do quite often. I'll hang a small, like a filter media bag. I'll just clip it onto the back and hang it in there. It'll bring the hardness up a little bit. But if I chuck that in, it's not going to cause a massive swing. It's going to gradually, over time, get higher, lower, whatever the thing you're adding. It's slow moving and long lasting. Whereas if I get some bottled stuff, I tip it in, it goes from KH 0 to 3 or to 5 or to whatever it is that we're trying to hit. And then you do a water change and it straight back down again. I'm not keen on that. It's fine if you've got the perseverance and the accuracy and the mental stamina to stick with that and make sure you're always checking it and always getting it right, then it'll work for you. But yeah, I'd be looking at something more long term. Maybe people will suggest in the chat, but the crushed coral is the only one that I've really used successfully, let's say. So hopefully that makes sense. There you go. Shadex has got experience of KH up. He'll probably remember who it is that sells it better than I can. I mean, KH 0, it's the instability that's going to be a big problem there, rather than that actually being a problem. It'll be something else that will swing it massively. Is Discord safe, or is it a ploy for Graham's house fund? How very dare you? It's entirely safe and it makes me no money whatsoever. Although super chats are appreciated. We did really well last week on... I did really well last week on super chats. So I wholeheartedly encourage anyone that wants to donate to the house fund. I desperately need it. But you don't have to pay to be on Discord. You don't have to pay to be here. Just having you all join me on a Friday evening is good enough. Bicarbonate of soda, yeah, it will work, but again, I think that's one of the more immediate things. You tip it in and it goes whoosh, causes a big swing, and that swing is what throws things out of kilter and causes problems. So all these things will do the thing that you want it to do. They'll get your water parameters to move in a direction. I just don't have huge experience of using them, and that's because when I have tried them, they've been a bit too volatile for me, and that's why I've given it up. So Adam's suggesting bicarbonate of soda because he used to buy 25 kilo bags of food grade for his koi pond. Yeah, definitely. Tony's in, says thanks for the stickers, so that's another tick. Someone got their stickers, excellent. GB says, hi guys. Hi GB. Oh, sorry. NT Labs, that's right, you're quite right. NT Labs make KH up and KH down. Is that right? I always remember it being someone else. Excuse me while I Google it. Yeah, you're quite right, it is NT Labs. I always check KH in the tank and tap when I do weekly water changes, so KH is mostly the same throughout the week. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it in, if there are hundreds of solutions out there, obviously I'm recommending the one that I've used because it's worked for me. That doesn't mean that anyone else is wrong and any of the other solutions don't work. I just didn't get on with them. That's all. Hey everyone, sorry I haven't been around lately. Lots going on at the moment, says Andy. Yes, Andy's had a new kid. Hopefully you're getting some sleep, Andy. Right, house news. This is an aquarium-based stream, but, you know, we'll talk about it. Because we have done for the last few weeks. House news, not much has moved on. If you're new here, I'm in the middle of moving house. Well, I'm trying to buy a new house. We've put an offer in. We've had an offer accepted on a new house. The fish-related bit of this is that it comes with a nice big double garage that I get to convert into a fish room. And this particular one also comes with a big, massive garden, and I get to convert a bit of that into a pond. Quite a big pond as well, maybe, if my wife's not listening. But yeah, we'll go on to that more later. So, new house, that's all great. Put the offer in, got it accepted. Got the, what do you call it? Man goes round, checks things. Survey. Got the survey done, and they found some fire damage in the loft. And that just put a massive downer on it for me, because I don't know if I'm being overly sensitive, but anything to do with the roof, I just get really worried that it's going to be roof equals expensive. So I got a bit of a downer on it. Kind of wanted to just forget it and go and find somewhere else. We finally got to see the survey report this week, and it's not quite as bad. Obviously, it does need attention, but it's not falling down, which is the impression that the guy gave us. That a weak gust of wind would blow the house away. So it's not too bad. We could live with it and sort it out later. So we're now in the negotiation phase of saying, okay, we still want to buy it, but we're going to need some money off because we're going to need to pay for this roof to be fixed. I kind of wanted them to fix it themselves if it was going to be a big thing, or if it was more of a structural thing. I wanted them to pay for it, but we could live with it for a while, so fine. If we get a big enough discount off the price, then yeah, maybe it's still on. So we're at the stage of negotiating over, well, that oven, are you leaving the oven there, or do we need to buy our own or bring our own, and well, what kind of light fittings are you leaving, and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's progressing. We're going to go again and see it next week. So I might take a wee sneaky video next week and say, well, that's where I'm going to put the pond. You can give me some ideas, all my pond chums in the Discord server. So we'll see. It's moving forward, albeit slowly. And I can't really say much more than that. Oh, pardon me. Why is that not updating? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. 37 people watching, only 25 likes. That can't be true. It's not true. There's 37 people watching and 26 likes. Come on. Least you can do if you're not going to say hello or contribute is give me a little like button. Give it a little. Scott's in the middle of moving. Can't get this survey done until next month. Electric check's been done. Conveyancing's been placed on hold until survey's done. Yeah, it's not overly stressful, house moving. Well, it is. It's very stressful. It's more about there's so many things to get lined up. And you'd think a lot of this would be standard. So for one of the things from our survey was, right, you need to see your gas safety certificate. You need to see your electrical safety certificate. So we sent that to the buyer saying, oh, can you send us these certificates? And they went, oh, we've not got any of them. Why not? Surely when we put our house in the market, we were asked about them. So I don't know. It's just very annoying. Missed you are. Yes, you have been missed Andy's fish room. I've run out of your stickers as well, Andy, so I've given them all away. I think I've only got... Ooh, who's have I got left? So, if you have your own aquarium channel and you want to get a little bit of... No, they're my stickers. Okay, I've run out of everybody's stickers, so if you've sent me some stickers to give away in the live streams, I've run out, so I can't give any more away. So, talking of giveaways, shall we jump straight in and do a giveaway? What do we think? I don't know why I always ask, shall we do a giveaway? Everyone always says yes. Let's see, let's put the spin wheel on. Put the spinny wheel on. There you go, Lee. Any giveaways? Yes, you can have a giveaway. I hope I don't end up with that situation. The seller seems to know what he's doing and it was almost sold to an investor previously, so hopefully there won't be too much hassle. I hope so too, but there's always inevitably some kind of hassle. There's the guy that's selling our house is a property developer, so you'd think he would know that he has to, or he owns his own property company anyway. Blimey, we've had another super chat. Who's that from? Simon, kickstart this week's beer fund. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers. I'll pay for all the postage. So I think house buying, house moving, house selling, it's just hassle. It's just hassle, innit? Right, yes, we were going to do a giveaway, hence this thing. So we're going to spin the wheel. If I can log into the thing that lets me spin the wheel, if I can remember what it's called. What's it called? Streamlabs, that's the one. So just chat amongst yourselves while I log in. Oh, guests. That was another one. Sorry, talking to myself there. Aquarium Adventures, that's me. All widgets. Spin wheel. Right, so if you've not been here before, if you want to be in with a chance of winning, these are the prizes this week, because I haven't had time to sort out anything extra special. But we've got stickers, we've got goodie bag, we've got a polo shirt, a towel, a purple thing which is a beanie, a blue thing which is a hoodie, and then stickers. So we'll spin this wheel. This is what we're playing for. There we go. Oh! It's a polo. So I'm not wearing my own merch tonight. I apologise. Oh, there she is. One mention of a giveaway and her special wheel, and Kaylee appears. For those of you who are new here, Kaylee won the first 10 giveaways, was it, Kaylee? Or am I misremembering that? So we're playing for a polo shirt. So if you go on my website, aquariumadventures.co.uk, check under my merch in the shop section, you'll see there are polo shirts which have a lovely embroidered symbol. That's what we're playing for. So if you win, you need to live in the UK, you need to be a subscriber, you need to tell me what colour you want, what size you want, and your address. By email, so email graham@aquariumadventures.co.uk, and it's GRAEME. I had a delivery today where a man turned up and went, "Is this you?" In fact, where was the box? He went, "Is this you?" And I looked at the name, it said Graham Kerr. I was like, "Yep, that's me." And he went, "Oh, what's that name then?" I said, "It's Graham." He says, "That's not how you spell Graham." I went, "Yeah, it is." He went, "I thought it was GRAHAM." I was like, "Well, no, it's GRAEME. I've always been spelling it GRAHAM. I said, "Well, you've always been spelling it wrong then." I went, "Oh, thanks very much. You learn something new every day." And away he walked happy as Larry. Anyway, I digress. So we're playing for a polo shirt. You need to live in the UK or be prepared to pay just UK only for this one. Be a subscriber, send me your address and your requirements, and then you get to win. And all you have to do if you want to win is, let's go on to small face. Doodly-doo. As you can be a moderator, a regular member. Everyone gets the same chance as anyone else. Should we try one of these other ones? Yeah, let's stick with keywords. So, let's make it Discord, since we could get to talk about Discord some more while I wait for you all. So in the chat, type the word Discord, D-I-S-C-O-R-D, and then you'll be in with a chance of winning a polo. Oh, Graham, got to transport 10 Discus on a 7-hour journey from County Durham to South Wales. How would you do it? Good question. So transport, how many? 10 Discus, 7 hours. I'll tell you, because I'm going to transport 10 Discus, well, for about 10 minutes. But they'll be boxed up for 12 hours, if not more, 24 hours possibly. So Discord. I'll go back to Big Face for a second while I look up some things on Amazon so I can show you them. No, didn't mean to do that. There we go. So if you're just joining us, we have got a Discord server. The link is no longer up there. Come on, Graham, what have you done? There you go. The link is up there or in chat somewhere. You can join us on Discord. If you also join the channel as a member, if you become a supporter and go into the hero member category, you will also be able to access a secret area. It's not secret. What's the word I'm looking for? A special area just for the hero members. And then you get 10% off any order through my website for as long as you're a hero member. But there's all kinds of useful resources in there anyway. So check out the Discord. You can ask me questions all week and eventually I'll get around to answering them. So yeah, what was I going to do? I was going to look up something, wasn't I? Where's my Amazon gone? Recent orders. I'm going to plagiarize Mickey because it was him that gave me the idea. Okay. Right, how many have we got here? Let's go back to the Discord thing. We've got 29 eligible users. That's not bad. Out of 46 concurrent viewers. I thought we'd get a few more. Quite popular, these polo shirts. Yes, as well as the chance to get a discount if you're a hero member, all regular members. I will be coming up with more and more things to give to the members to make it worth it. But you also get all the special emojis that Jennifer is showing off in the chat. You get to call everyone a cock if you want, because it means nuchal hump and nothing more sinister. And you get a little badge next to your name as well. And who doesn't like little badges next to their name? So I think we've got everyone typing in Discord. So shall we do the giveaway? Shall we roll it? I need to go back to small face, don't I? Right. So this is for a polo shirt. Good luck, everyone. Dawn Ransom, you are the winner. Congratulations. I think you're in the UK, so that shouldn't be a problem. So all you need to do is jump onto the website, let me know what colour, what size you want, and your address, and then email that to me at graham@aquariumadventures.co.uk, and we'll get that sent out to you. Rob Barry's in. Evening all. I'll be lurking a lot tonight. I start work in 25 minutes, you poor person. I couldn't wait for this week to finish, I must admit. I don't know why, but I'm really busy at normal work these days. And then obviously the kids are off school all week. My daughter broke her wrist. Yeah, it's just been mega busy. She's fine now. She's the happiest kid in the world because she gets to roll around with a cast on going, "Whoa, look at me." I always remember when I was at school, if you had a stookie on your wrist, it was like a badge of honour. I think she's taking it up the same way. So yes, Dawn, if you email me your requirements, you can go on the website and you can choose your colour and your sizes and all that kind of stuff. There's sizing guides. And let me know. For those of you who aren't Dawn and aren't lucky enough to win one, you can still go on the website and you can choose a colour and you can buy one for yourself. Or you can click that join button down there, become a member and get 10% off that order as well. Everyone's a winner, eh? So the joys of half term. Indeed, quite right. So, while I'm on small face, these things, Wham Bam boxes. I think it was Mickey. Was it you that put me onto these? These are like super strong, impact resistant, black reusable storage boxes. So I've bought 10 of these, I think, to transport all my fish for my house move. They kind of meet all my requirements. Big enough for a bunch of fish. So I'll be moving discus, tetras, guppies, endlers, everything, plants, whatever it might be. So I bought a bunch of these boxes thinking these will work great. For the big fish, so for the discus for instance, I might use 1 or 2 boxes just for the discus and just fill them with the water. Stick in an air pump. If you've got them, you get these. You can either get a battery backed air pump or you can get a USB powered one that you can run off battery pack or something like that. Stick an airline in it with an air stone. That'll get you your 7-hour journey. I'm assuming you're going to do it in a car or something like that, so you can keep the fish in the car so the ambient temperature won't be too low. They'll be able to handle a temperature drop over 7 hours. That shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. In my case, I'm only travelling a couple of miles up the road, but I'll have to completely break down the tank and then rebuild it at the new place. So it's going to take me a day of them being out of the tank before they get water that's warm enough for them and all that good stuff. So I'll be keeping them in these boxes. They're quite insulated. I've done a bit of testing with them so far. There'll be a video coming out soon, no doubt. They will actually hold their heat for quite a long time without anything being done to it. Don't you worry about the boxes being food grade. I don't, because I'm not going to be keeping them in them for any length of time. So the amount that anything might leach out of them, be fine. The whole food grade thing is a bit of it's not a misnomer. I'll take that back. There's BSI standards for like water butts and stuff. You don't get food grade water butts. You get the food grade olive barrels, for instance. But they have the same kite mark, which means the plastics and the stuff it's done to the same. It's tested to the same levels of making sure that nothing's going to leach out of them. So it's got the right BSI kite marks on them to say that they'll be safe, and they're not going to be in there for like weeks, so it should be absolutely fine. So they're good for the job for that point. They've got clippable lids. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Clippable. I don't know if anybody watches Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington. They used to do a thing about clippable lids and clippable mats, but they've got clippable lids, so they'll be quite secure. So if there's any sloshing to be done, it's not going to ruin your car seats or anything like that. And that's exactly how I would transport fish over that length of time. If it was longer, I might look into putting them into individual bags, just so they're a little bit more separated and a little bit safe. But I'd probably still use a box like this to hold the bags. So that's my plan, is I'll just fill that full of water and stick the discus in it and move it like that. But what I'll do with a lot of the smaller fish is, because if I don't necessarily want them mixing, I'll put a bunch of guppies into a bag and then fill that box with several bags. So I don't need to separate, or I don't need to put all my tiger endlers in with my blue star endlers in with my blonde blush endlers, and then I get a muck guppy mix coming out at the other end, so I can separate them that way. I can put all my plants in them, I can put all my filter media in them. They're really tough, they're not going to crack and snap. You get things like really useful boxes, or there's various other brands, or like kind of clear tote boxes, but any kind of pressure on them, or any kind of stray strike or kick or trip, and they just shatter or crack, or very easy to break basically. And I'm very clumsy, so these are absolutely perfect. If you're a lot more careful than I am, then maybe you can get away with some of the cheaper ones. You'll get Home Bargains or something like that. They'll do exactly the same job, especially if you're planning on putting them in bags as well. That'll probably be fine. Pardon me. So that's my recommendation. Let's go back to Big Face. In fact, I'll post you a link so you can see. You can see where these come on Amazon. This will be an affiliate link, so if you do buy anything through it, I might get 6p. But yeah, they're not hugely expensive, and then they're going to be hugely useful. Once I've moved, I'm also going to use them for storage, so I can keep all my excess filter media in them, or any of my bulk fish food orders and all that kind of stuff. So I'll just go back and check through chat to make sure they're not all calling me an idiot and I've used the wrong thing. Pardon me. Not COVID, don't worry. Urban says, looking forward for my kids to go to school every day starting next week. Yes. Well, I'm kind of used to it after the last couple of years. It's been used to having the kids running around, but they do not respect the headphones. So this is where I do my proper job as well. This is my proper desk. I'm meant to have a rule that if they come in and see me like this, it means I'm on a call and you have to leave me alone. But what it really means is they come in like this, going, and stand there doing that until I answer them. Would these boxes work for a temporary place for fish while changing tanks? Yes, definitely. I think so. Graham got a new house then. Yes, well, progress, as you say. Saving for another aquarium. I was worried about the fish having nowhere to go. No, they're perfect as if you're in a pinch as well for quarantine tanks and things like that. Perfect. These ones especially, they will tolerate a heater if you wanted to put a heater in there as well. If you want to get Graham, if you want, I'll get Graham to post it later. I've posted the link. Excellent. God, great minds. Yeah, no, they're really good. I have done quite a bit of testing, including throwing them down the stairs and getting the kids to sit in them and all kinds of things, and they've held up really well. I think Mick is, aren't you making a filter out of them or something like that? I think it was him that gave me the idea, and thank you very much, they're perfect. Yeah, very useful tubs, are good for quarantine. I've used them a lot. I use them for storage in my fish room at the moment. I just know that an errant kick or an errant rock dropped too clumsily will crack them and put a big hole in them. Whereas these, you could literally just lob the robs at them for quite a distance and you'd be absolutely fine. Any recommendations on a white spot treatment, as my 350 litre community tank is having a bad outbreak? Do you know what? I've never had to deal with white spot or ick, so I'm probably not the best person to comment on this, but my advice would be raising the temperature, asking people who have had ick problems before and seeing what medications have worked from them. But yeah, I've never had to deal with it, so I don't know what works better than anything else. I think it's probably from being a discus keeper that I know white spot, ick, those kind of things really don't like high temperatures, and you tend to keep your discus at warmer temperatures, so raising the temperatures would work. I always get confused between white spot and ick and what exactly the differences are, so I'm not going to lie, I'm going to Google it and see what white spot treatments are around and see what I think Treatment for fish. There's lots of different brands. I quite like Water Life. So let me see, is there, I've liked their medications quite a lot. Yes, there is. So Water Life do Water Life Protozin white spot and fungus treatment. It's only £6 from Amazon, so that's probably where I'd start because I quite like the Water Life products, but like I say, I've got no experience of it, so I don't know how good it would be. Sorry. Mick says, yes, I did stand on the box test. They passed with flying colours. I've even stood on the box, and I'm quite a hefty chap. So, yeah, I was happy with them. Making a trickle filter for my new pond out of them. Exactly. Oh, freshwater ichthyology's in, back from the pub. Afternoon. Yes, morning. Right, everyone, that you've all been saving up your really white spot Isaac. I knew there was something like that. Saving up all your difficult pleco questions because we've got a drunk Rebecca in the house. She's tanked a bottle of wine. She's come back from the pub, and now she wants to hear your difficult pleco questions. Or maybe she hasn't because she's already wiped the floor with me about the white spot treatments. Most treatments are formaldehyde or formalin and have malachite green. There you go. Steve says, always use the Interpet one. It works. Yeah, it's not very scientific. I've used Interpet treatments before for... What was it for? It was like the fungusy one, and it just didn't do anything. Whereas then I used the Water Life one, and it did. And I quite like the Water Life treatments. So it's not an endorsement or anything like that, because I don't know if they're better than any other ones. They're just the ones that I've used that did work. Is there an Esha one? Because I do like Esha as well. Is it Esha Exit? Esha NDX? What one of them is it? Esha Exit anti-white spot treatment. Yeah, I'd do that. In fact, I gave away a bottle of Esha Exit a couple of weeks back, didn't I? Ick is the American word for white spot. Because ick is white spots. There you go. Esha can be bought from Fishman Aquatics. Come on, Callum or Courtney, you should be getting your link up to the your website because you sell that, don't you? Yes, Esha I think is my favourite brand for medications because I've never needed a medication and used Esha and been disappointed. Raise the temperature. Yeah, that was my thing. I think it struggles with the high temperature. I know people often use, so there Richard's saying it as well, raise the temperature and add salt. I've never actually added salt, and I know that a lot of fish react badly with salt, and I'm not sure how much it actually does, if I'm completely honest. But yeah, I'm not an expert, so don't listen to me. Yeah, Rebecca is disappointingly sober, isn't she? She's typing all these big words. Simon says you can't type them when sober. I can't say them when sober, never mind anything else. Aquarium Addicts joining us. I had to walk home, it sobers me a little. Salt is bad for corals. Yeah, so there are a number of things that don't really like salt, and given that I'm not entirely sure how much it's doing in there, I probably wouldn't use it. Oh, David says, what do you use if your tanks are getting warm? I posted a picture in the Discord earlier about this. I use an air conditioner because I'm a smarmy git who went out and bought an air conditioner last year. I'm killing the environment, but I'm cool. So there are a number of thoughts for cooling your aquarium. I like, well, in fact, I did a video about how to cool your aquarium using a fan, an ice box, and some ice. That's quite involved and takes up a lot, but you can also, if I don't know, if you're a techie like me, you probably have tons of computer fans just lying around. You can hook up a fan to a battery, point it over the surface of the water, And if you get a good enough flow, just that alone will drop a tank by a good couple of degrees. Some more rudimentary methods might be freezing big 2 litre bottles in your freezer full of water. Freeze 4 of them and do 2 at a time, depending on the size of your tank, obviously. You might drop 2 in your tank while you're freezing the other 2 and then swap them around, so you're continually putting ice into your tank, if you like. It's not brilliant. I've never really got the temperature to come down much there, but maybe it just stopped it rising too much. And then obviously you could buy something like a cooler, where you hook it up like you would a filter, and it's essentially a little fridge that runs like a filter, and it puts the water through it, comes in hot, comes out cool. They're really good because they will keep your tank at a stable temperature, but quite expensive to run. But yeah, a fan, that's probably all you need to do. So that's what I use when my tanks are getting too warm. In fact, all I normally do is go, haha, what a clever person I am to choose keeping Discus. And it's not a big deal. Right, where are we at? I tried Escher and it didn't work for me. I think my disease was too far gone. In my opinion, Escher is for the early stages and Water Life is a higher concentrate. Maybe, I don't know. I used Escher Exit to clear my ick in 3 days. There you go. Escher is always less severe. Not sure what it's made of, but it's usually different. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that most of the Escher treatments that I've used, the instructions, for instance, are completely different to any other medications. So it just makes you think this must be made of different stuff, because it's completely different use cases as well. So if you use Escher Exit to do the same job as Water Life Octosin, or that's not what you would use, but they're very different instructions on dosages and timelines and things like that, that makes you think, oh, this must be a completely different thing. Hello from Rutherglen. Tank's been delayed. Any advice keeping Tropica plants in blister packs and 1-to-1 grow until Wednesday? Not really. They'll probably be fine. If you keep them in their pack, those Tropica plants, they're in them for weeks because they're shipped all the way over from the Netherlands. They're meant to sit on shop shelves for weeks and weeks. So if you just keep them there somewhere that they get a little bit of sunlight, but not somewhere that they're going to get too hot or they'll just fry, they'll be absolutely fine for a few more days. Salt is good for your chips, indeed. I don't use salt and refuse to buy Discus I know treated with salt. There's an experiment on salt causing neurological issues on wild Discus. Better precise treatments help better. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, I don't want to call them myths because a lot more people have done research into it than my half-assed research. There's a lot of things in the fish keeping hobby where it's just the go-to advice as you do this, and it's just weird. It just doesn't make sense to me, and I've never been able to get people to explain things to me properly to convince me one way that, like, for instance, that's a bad for instance, but boiling wood. Anyone that ever gets wood's always like, oh, you have to boil that for a week. This bit of wood's too big for my pants. Oh, get it into your bath and pour boiling water over it for the next 3 years of your life before it's safe to put in your tank. And you're like, really? Just stick it in. It's probably going to be fine. If you're worried about it, stick it in a bucket and leave it for a few days and see if it changes anything drastically. Clean it, but I just don't get this obsession with boiling things for days on end. The same with my whatever's sick, put salt in. Okay, but I've never seen it actually do anything. There just seems to be lots of old wives' tales. Who knows? I mean, I get the thing with salt, like Epsom salts and things like that. Yeah, I get the idea of why you might want to use Epsom salts because that will help with digestion and things like that. But I think it's just something that someone hears salt is the cure-all for any disease, so it gets added in with anything. So I don't know. There you go. Mickey's completely contradicting me, saying open them and put them in some type of container with light and some water flow until your tank arrives. So flip a coin. His tanks look nicer than mine, the planted ones, so maybe go with Mickey's advice. I bought a marine aquarium with a sump to set up as a discus tank in the near future. How would you clean it out and what would you flush it out? Also, just worried about chemicals in the tanks. If it's been used as a marine aquarium, there's probably not going to be too many chemicals in it, but as long as it's been dry for a period of time, that kills most waterborne things. And then it's just a case of elbow grease. Give it a good old scrub, give it a good old rinse. You should be good. When I've used things that I've wanted to clean properly, I've used things like Milton or Dettol tabs. You know, the things you use to sterilise baby bottles and things like that. It does help a little bit. It's a mild way to kill some nasties. But again, you just need to give it a really good rinse afterwards. Pardon me. Evening Scottish Ogre. What's been happening? What's been happening is I've been doing a push on getting people to join the channel as a member, or the people who have already joined as a channel. I'm giving you extra discounts on my website, so if you want to buy any food, any merch, any of these things, you get 10% off for being a hero member and clicking that join button. I don't know if it is there. Jump on the Discord server and you'll get a discount code. Where do we get to? Sorry. Malachite green and formalin, sledgehammer for everything. Yeah. I feel I'm not entirely confident speaking about this because I don't think I'm an expert or anything like that. But there's two schools of thought. There's the aquarium co-op type triple circle of treatments where you just go wide spectrum, attack everything. And I get why he does that, because he's running a business and he wants to make sure he gets everything. But it's quite harsh on the fish. If it's not ailed by something that you're treating it for, there's no point in doing that. But yeah, I get why you do that. And then there's the more specific, find out what it is and treat that thing, and don't treat it for the things it hasn't got. Then you're only stressing the fish for the thing that you need to stress it for, which is to make it that little bit better. And I definitely fall into that camp, but I'm not always, I'm not expert enough to always be confident that my diagnosis is right, so sometimes I might open it up a little bit wider if I'm not sure. I guess that's where I'm coming from. Aquarium addict, I agree with the boiling totally, yeah. It's one of my pet hates, as well as people that call drawers draws. It's people who, they go, look at this piece of wood I found in the sea, or this rock I found, and everyone's like, boil it. He hasn't even said he's putting it in a fish tank yet, and you're telling him to boil it. Stop boiling everything before we put it in fish tanks. Chow with Laos and a noise. I don't know what that noise was. Scottish Ogre has become a member. Thank you. Welcome, Scottish Ogre. Yes, so if you have become a hero member, you will get the 10% discount. So what we're doing, just to remind everyone, to give some proper benefits for the members, there's a Discord server. You can join the Discord server, and we've created a special area just for the hero members. So you can jump in there and there'll be some special deals and stuff. So at the moment, I'm giving 10% to all the hero members off any order for my website. But there'll be other things in there, whether it be giveaways, or if I get sent review samples for things, I might do like lotteries for them, and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to, that's what you can do. And, you know, you're supporting me, which is just fabulous of you. Thank you very much. I think there's a lot more to the common known knowledge. I soak wood after a quick rinse in the sink. If it would have changed anything, your water doesn't buffer it enough. Yeah, I probably mangled that sentence, but the sentiment's there. I agree. I agree. Where did we get to? Oh, Sharpies is sneaking in to say hi and leave a like. Thank you very much, sir. Was there something else I was going to talk about? Because I've already forgotten what it was. Nope. Transport, guests, ick. We've talked about all that, haven't we? There you go. Scottish Ogre has become a hero adventurer, so you will get the discount. So you just have to jump into the Discord server, make yourself known, say, hello, I'm Scottish Ogre. One of my fine moderators or admins will then assign you the role of hero. You'll get access to the wee special area, and then you'll get the discount code. If you want to make sure it's really clean, use potassium permanganate. Oh, PP, that's good stuff. That's the most stressful time I've ever had as a fish keeper. I was going to say as a discus keeper, but as a fish keeper in general, is using potassium permanganate for the first time. I had people on speed dial going, right, it's in, it's purple, oh, it's brown, oh no, what does that mean? Oh, everything's floating, oh. It's quite the stuff, PP. Don't use it without, what's the word I'm trying to, don't use it, I was going to say don't use it sparingly, but do use it sparingly. Don't use it without really thinking it through, because it can do some damage as well as fix some problems. Oh, we've had another member, I think. Gary's joined as a member. Thank you, Gary. How's the human performing? I don't know. Most treatments have side effects, sometimes seriously. I don't treat my tanks if I can avoid it. I'm the same. If I'm sure something is ill, then yes, I'll treat it. And I've made the mistake of not worming quickly enough, for instance. So it's important not to just not treat. If you think something's wrong, treat for it. But I'm a big fan of water changes, upping your water change regime, temperature, raising the temperature if that's appropriate before you dive into the medications. Because some people are just too eager to dump as much stuff into their tank as possible, and that usually causes more problems down the line. Don't know if I'm being special, but how do I become a hero member on iPhone? I have no idea. There should be a button somewhere down here somewhere which says join or become a member or something along those lines. And then you get two options. You get to join as an adventurer or as a hero member. So then you choose the one you want to join for. And then if you join as the hero member, that's where you get all the extra benefits. But I have heard people say they can't find it and they don't know what's going on and they can't do it on a certain phone, so it might just not be available. I think if you're young as well, so I don't think kids are allowed to join channels, so I might be wrong on that. I really just wanted the cock emoji. Where is it? Right, all you have to do is click the emojis button and then you should have a bunch of emojis will come up straight away. And then the third from the right is the cock emoji. Pardon me. Where did I get to? Sorry. PP can be reversed with hydrogen peroxide. It can indeed. I should give some more context, I suppose. The first time I used PP was just after getting my first Discus, so many years ago. Being half talked through it by people on the internet who claimed to be experts, and I later found out weren't necessarily very good experts. But yeah, getting half instructions from someone that doesn't really know what they're doing, and then me being almost a noob, certainly a Discus noob, saying, oh my god, what's going on? The tank's gone bright pink, and then it's gone bright brown, it's gone straight to brown again. Is that bad or is it good? And having to wait 20 minutes for our response to an internet forum, such and such. It was a stressful time. But I mean, it's generally pretty safe if you are doing low dosages. But at that time, I was using it for all kinds of things, for gill flukes and things like that. So it was quite a. It's under membership on the YouTube app, says Simon. So it was quite a lot of PP I was using, probably far too much. Also, if you spill it anywhere and you live with someone else, they will kill you because it's never coming out. And if you want to get a tattoo and you're not sure, you could draw it on with some PP because it'll last for weeks. Pardon me. Yeah, know your volumes and measure twice. That's very good advice, Adam. And that was my problem, was I didn't know my volumes. I measured twice, but when you don't know how much you're meant to be measuring, then it's a bit of a... It's in the lap of the gods. Oh dear, Mickey's having to have a cup of tea. Well, if I don't know where my phone is. Oh, Aquarium Addict has subscribed. Thank you very much. PP is purple if you eat too much beetroot. Discus make people intimidating. They aren't that bad. This is, if my channel does nothing else, it should be to show you that even a complete moron can look after Discus if you get the right things right. You don't have to do 90% water changes twice a day. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of pounds on equipment and filters and tanks and things. You do have to pick good stock. You do have to maintain your aquarium regularly. But other than that, it's not such a big deal. And that's what I really get about, especially Facebook and places like that, where people will say, well, I fancy Discus. What do they like to keep? And people go, oh, too really hard, only for experts. It's just not true. They're expensive, and I guess that might be why. But even in terms of other fish, like there's weird plecos and things that are way more expensive than Discus. There are monster fish that have much more demanding requirements than Discus do. And people talk about them as if it's nothing. Yet Discus, oh, they're really difficult. They're dead flaky. They're the snowflakes of the aquarium world. They're prone to disease, and it's just none of it's true. So if anyone ever tells you that Discus are hard to keep, point them my way, and we'll have a discussion about it. PP is an oxidizer and can remove the oxygen rapidly. It can indeed. Which is why if you are using PP or you fancy having a go at it and you see all your fish start to go to the top, then that's when you need to neutralise it, which you can do with hydrogen peroxide or something like Seachem Safe or Seachem Prime. And when it's purple, it's doing its thing. If you're stupid enough to leave your plants in, you'll probably kill all your plants because your plants are organic matter and it will try and oxidise your plants. But when it goes brown, that means it's been neutralised, if you like. Yeah, Discus people make people intimidated, definitely. And that's, like I say, that's my pet hate, is uppity Discus keepers. If you find a reputable breeder, and Stinker is a very reputable breeder, I mean, the Discus world is very political and very snarky, and the various factions really don't like each other, and that's part of the problem. Is you'll get these diehard, I don't know, whatever camps it is. I don't want to mention names, but there are some out there who will badmouth others to the detriment of the hobby, and it's pure jealousy, greed, and all the nasty things that all manner of people have. But that's the problem. You get someone saying, "Oh, I can't believe you've bought such and such type of discus. You need to buy this type of discus. You need to buy from a reputable breeder, even if it's one of the ones that's a wanker. It's still going to be better than the thing that you get at your local pet shop that's 5 for a tenner." If you want to know, by all means reach out and I will tell you the ones that I would avoid and the ones that I'd be happy to use. But if you stick to them and stick to getting your advice from them or some other source you trust, don't go to random fish tank enablers and say, "My discus is doing this, it's swimming in a circle, what's going wrong?" Because you'll get 15,000 answers that'll all be completely different, and 90% of them will be bollocks and just not worth the paper they're not written on. Stick to a reputable source. So for all my discus are from Corbin Discus, so they're Asian discus, they're imported from Malaysia. They all come from the same source. It's a very reputable source, a very reputable seller that I'm friends with, so I know I can trust him. If I ask him for advice, he's going to give it to me straight. I don't buy fish from one person and then ask another person for advice on how to look after them. I ask the person that I buy them from. Or I would go and find someone like me who's just an enthusiast and isn't tied to one particular brand of discus, if you like, and ask for advice there. And anyone who's worth their salt will tell you it's not that hard. They need to be kept at a slightly higher temperature than other fish. They don't need to be kept at 32 degrees or anything ridiculously hot. They don't need to be kept on their own in bare bottom tanks. If you want to grow a showfish, then yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of weird things. But if you just want to enjoy discus in a nice tank, you can treat them like any other fish with maybe one or two more or slightly larger water changes. And that's the only real difference. But anyway, what would it be without a Friday night that we don't talk about discus? Wendy says, "I've had my discus for 4 months. I've not killed them off, so I'm chuffed they survived with my basic low-tech fish keeping skills." I'm super chuffed for you, Wendy, because I know you were a bit worried about keeping discus, and hopefully you've now realised that they're not that hard. All that said, you can make it harder for yourself by cheaping out. And by cheaping out, I mean either buying from a less reputable source. That's when you might start to have more problems. Or if you buy from a reputable source, but you buy very, very young fish and you're not all that experienced, you might have problems, because discus are a fish, in my experience, that do a lot of their development very quickly and very upfront, if you know what I mean. So if a tiny mistake or a tiny blip that you have when they're very young juveniles, that extrapolated out becomes not a bigger problem, but that's a stunted fish, or that's a fish that doesn't reach its full potential because of a little blip earlier on. Whereas if you buy them a little bit bigger, most of that danger period's already passed by the breeder or the farmer or whoever it is that it's come from, and you know there are fewer mistakes you can make that will have a smaller impact later down the road, if that makes sense. Kaylee says, "I have to admit, you have definitely made me feel more inclined to keep discus. I always thought they were beautiful, but put off by told how tricky they were." Yeah, give it a go. Definitely. Discus people look at someone and judge you on it. I've been judged on Loricardi Pleco discussions. Loricardi, is that right? Loricardi. I'm never sure I'd say that, so that's why I always say Pleco. Or been told mine aren't stinker, even if imported direct from stinker. Yeah, there's lots of knobheads out there, and I don't use that word I'm not being flippant. There are literal dickheads who I've had stand-up arguments with, and I've even met them in real life and had stand-up arguments with them. That their only goal in life is to be right, and they will not be convinced when they're wrong. I'm often wrong. And if someone convinces me I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to admit, oh yeah, I got that wrong. Yeah, great. Now I've learned something, I can move on. But there are knobheads who, they're just in it to prove how superior they are or how much cleverer than you they are. I'm sure I'm much cleverer than lots of people, but I don't feel the need to go around telling them how much more clever I am than them. And I don't see how that benefits if I was to do that. But those people exist, and a lot of them are in the discus hobby, so that's what I think puts a lot of people off. So pick your breeder wisely, that's all I'll say. But everyone loves to have a proper drama and fallout in the discus world, and it's very annoying. Happy with my cribs for now, yes. Well, there you go, Urban. I also am happy with cribs. I love cribs. I accidentally bred about 10,000 of them. And you can't go wrong with cribs. They're beautiful little fish. But they're not discus. We're going to need to have another what's the best fish off one day, aren't we? Good husbandry counts for a lot. It definitely does, Jennifer. I think that's... And it's not special husbandry, it's just good husbandry. Paul says, I bought mine from a local breeder on eBay, was able to view all the discus they had and got them as juveniles. I was told they were punctured discus. They're a bit more work, but not difficult to keep. No, and juveniles are a bit more work. Yeah, I mean, there's a fish shop that I quite like round here, the one that I've talked about a few times, the one over in Rotherham, whose name escapes me now. Sustainable Aquatics. They've found a local discus breeder. LG Discus or something. It's not one I'm familiar with, but talking to the person that runs Sustainable Aquatics, they've gone round, they've checked their water, they've checked out their breeding setup, they've checked out their stock, they've made sure their water's similar to their shop water, so as they know that their customers are going to be coming in from that locale, they're not going to be taking them out of one set of water parameters and putting into another, so they know they're going to get the best start. They've formed a relationship with this seller to make sure that they've got not the fishy equivalent of aftercare support, if you like. So it's not that you can only buy from Chen's Discus or Corbin Discus or whatever it might be. It's about finding a good reputable seller, and it might be on eBay, it might be one that you get to look at, it might be I mean, eBay, if you've got some off eBay that were punctured and are good, you're probably lucky, because I know a lot of the eBay sellers are very dodgy. I don't want to libel myself, or is it libel, or is it the other one? But there's a very prolific eBay seller of discus goods and discus paraphernalia and discus, who I wouldn't touch with a 100-foot barge pole. And if you come and join me on Discord, I'll tell you who it is. Anyway, where do we get to? Sorry. I'm with Kaylee. I never thought it'd be good enough for discus, but I'm definitely considering them in the next tank upgrade. I mean, they're great, but they are beautiful, and that's what it is. I see my big fish tank in there. That's my display tank's probably not the right word. It is my display tank, but that's my statement piece. It's my work of living art, if you like. It's my it's not. It's a background piece of beauty. It's not a puffer tank that I'm going to sit and play with all the time. It's not the flower horn, isn't in there. It's not an African cichlid tank where they're just zooming up and down all the time. It's my piece of zen. It's just a beautiful thing. There is some crashing about every now and again, but it's just, look at us doing our thing, looking all nice, calms you down. It's not for everyone. Some people want a tank. Some people don't have hundreds of tanks like me. So I know that I'm unique in that case, and it's not for everyone. But if you've got space in your life for a nice bit of serenity, a nice bit of relaxation that's got some really nice colours, and it's calm most of the time, except when I know that most of my videos are, this is a disaster I've caused. Outside of those moments, sitting on the couch, you've got the telly over there, you've got your tank over there, you will spend most of your time looking over there. And I can't think of a better way to describe it than that. Where do we get to? Do you make your own beef heart? I don't. Well, I have done, and if you have a look on the channel, I've got a couple of beef heart recipe videos where I've made them. More recently, rather than beef heart, I've been doing fish heart. But even then, I don't use them anymore. I don't have any in here, but I almost exclusively now feed a combination of soft Artemia, some of my bug flakes and krill flakes, and some frozen brine shrimp. That's kind of their staple diet, is a mix of those things. We'll chop and change a bit. In fact, I made a video very recently about what I feed my discus, so go and watch that video. But I have made my own beef heart. I'm not against beef heart. So a lot of the people that will say, well, you don't see beef hearts in the Amazon, cows don't fall in the river. Well, they do, but that's... You also don't find Hikari discus pellets in the Amazon either. It's about trying to find a nutritional balance. So there are lots of reasons to not use beef heart, but because it's not natural isn't necessarily the best one, I think. It's more about trying to find a nutritional balance. And some of the commercial beef hearts are just trash, and there's no argument to be made for nutritional value there. Some of the homemade ones are better. A lot of the homemade ones are adapted recipes from people who are trying to breed showfish. They'll have lots of, not necessarily hormones, but they'll have lots of additives in them trying to promote growth or bulk or that kind of thing. But if you're just trying to get high protein food and you use pig heart or beef heart or fish or whatever, and then mix it in with lots of other good quality ingredients, you end up with a good quality fish food. I moved away from beef heart and the various variants of it because it was a little bit messy, and that was the only real reason I moved away from it. So that's why I feed what I feed these days. Pardon me. Jennifer says, after she gets another 6-foot tank, it's definitely going to have discus in it. Well, I'm converting the world one by one. However I pronounce it, I won't judge. I need to know the correct way. You think I mean ball bags? Yes, that's a good Scottish word for the people I was talking about. Discus or drama queens. You can find your favourite, and after that I had one wild and now I can't see them the same. Yeah, I mean, I float every few months between, well, I'm definitely going to get another tank that's just going to be wilds, or I'm definitely going to get another tank and it's just going to be blues, or I'm definitely going to get another tank and it's going to be the most colourful thing you've ever seen. If I indulged my every whim, I'd have about 20 different discus tanks. Adam's discus are knobheads and constantly guarding the food and falling out. Well, get some more. I have seen that before. I'm not saying that's what your problem is, but I think they spread the aggression just like any cichlid. The more that you get, the more the aggression spreads, and it seems to drop off a cliff. I always used to say, well, yeah, if you want minimums, get 6. But I'd probably raise that a little bit, because I think when I used to keep 6 in that tank, and they were a bit like that. They were a bit squabbly. But when I went up to about 10, that's when it kind of dropped off that cliff, and there just wasn't squabbling. Still squabbling now at feeding time. They've always fought over food, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Jab's in. Hello, Jab. Oh, Simon's here. He's just trying to help over on Discord. Oh, have we broken Discord? salty potatoes as well. Your angels went crazy for the soft Artemia. Well, spoiler alert, I think early next week we're going to have a bit of a special offer on the soft Artemia. So if you're planning on buying some or wanting to try it, just give it a couple of days. Maybe check out on Monday. I'll probably make some posts. I'm trying to work out a deal with the supplier for my latest order, and hopefully I can pass on some savings. But the soft Artemia, I love that stuff. It's brilliant. I've never seen, it's the bloodworm that you want to use, because bloodworm isn't all that nutritious. It doesn't have much nutritional value, but all fish love bloodworm, and the soft Artemia I've found is very much like that as well. I don't use beef heart as it's long for the natural diet, so I'd rather use a wild algae based diet. Yeah, and I also don't use beef heart, and I don't think you're right or wrong, and I don't think I'm right or wrong, and I think it's horses for courses. There's different reasons to use and to not use, and I'll never slate someone. I mean, if someone told me they were using a muscle mix, I might say that's probably not a good idea, because again, the whole thiaminase or thiamine argument, as well as links to whirling and things like that within Discus, are always seem to be around heavy muscle-based diets. So I'd probably warn you against that. But if you want to use beef heart, I'd go for it. If you don't, also go for it. Ads is here. Late to the party. Thank you for the shout out on your Instagram channel the other day. I think that was you, wasn't it? I might have the wrong person. I'm trying a new pellet, a tropical wild discus food. Oh, I'm not. You need to let us know how you got on with that one. Move back up to Glasgow, so we need you and your advice up here. Well, I'm international. This is the internet. I can give advice anywhere. Well, maybe if you're listening to my advice, you're already past the point of no return. Hello to all the latecomers. Yes, hello. So a reminder for all the latecomers, if you are interested, you can join our Discord server, and we can carry on the chat after the stream and throughout the week. But you can also try joining the channel, and in the Discord you'll get a discount code to save £10% of any orders through the website. Doing a hard push here. Gary, moved two of my discus to a separate tank. They were breeding and getting really territorial. Can the female overbreed and get worn out physically? Yes. They both can, actually. The males and the females can. It really takes a toll on them breeding, so I do like to give them a break. So when I was breeding my discus, it was usually the male that had the harder job. I don't know if that was just because I don't have tons of experience of breeding discus. But it was the male that did, so the female did the laying, and then didn't really get involved all that much. And what did I have, 3 pairs? And in each of those, it was the male that did the majority of it. I mean, when they were very young and they were picking off the slime coat of, so the way that discus breed is they'll lay their eggs, the male will come along and fertilise the eggs will become wrigglers, and then they become free swimmers. And when they're free swimmers, that's when they're not attached to anything at that point. They're looking for food. They want something to eat, and they attach to the slime coat of the parents, and they eat that. So you'll see them almost like a swarm of bees around the parents. At that stage, they would do it fairly equally, but in my experience, it was the female that was going, I'm having none of this, and she'd shake them off and go away, and then it would be the dad that would have most of them around. And after a while, if you leave them in there too long, you could see the dad getting injured because they were nipping at him, so getting through the slime coat and getting them. So maybe that was my inexperience in not separating them early enough. But yeah, if you do that and then they go straight into another breeding cycle, do that too many times and you're going to wear them out. Wear both of them out. So yes, they definitely can get tired out. I wouldn't say necessarily that was the case if they weren't breeding through, if you know what I mean. So quite often they'll lay eggs and then eat eggs, and then lay eggs and then eat eggs, lay eggs, get wigglers, eat wigglers. I would be happy to let that keep going until they got to the point where they got free swimmers. It's because it's that, I think it's that free swimmer stage that, because it takes a few days to get there, and they generally don't eat too much either during that process. Pardon me. So if they're doing that repeatedly, going through all that repeatedly, it's taking a toll on them, and that will cause problems. So I can't remember what the question was or why we got onto that. Let me see if I can find it. Can they get worn out physically? So yes they can. So I would, if I was breeding, I would be doing 2 or 3 tops cycles of breeding before trying to get them back into a community tank or get into a rest tank or wiping the eggs or something along those lines. Adam's got loads of discus. Oh, okay, stop showing off. My fish aren't keen on the softer teaming. They go mad for the krill and bud flakes. Oh, that's the first time I've ever heard that, Simon. Yes, that was Adds the Enigma. Always give a shout out when using the problems. Thank you very much. No cock pictures or reviews, please. I'm going to have to dip into Discord and see what's going on. No, can't. Too many things to read all at once. Oh, press the wrong button now. And now I can't find the chat. Where's it gone? Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Right, are we ready for one more giveaway? Do you think we could squeeze in a giveaway before the end of the show? I'm sure we could. Oh, Chill Fish Keeper's here. Good evening, sir. Not seen you for a while. Right, you've joined us at a very appropriate time. I'll do one last bit of admin. Remember and click that like button if you're here and you like this sort of thing. We do this stream most weeks, well, every week actually, for quite a while. I'm going to have a break at some point. But yes, we're here most Fridays to talk nonsense. If you enjoy this type of thing, by all means, click that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Or tell your friends. This week we're doing a push on trying to get the channel membership up by giving you some extras. So if you join at a hero membership level, we'll give you 10% off any purchases in Aquarium Adventures. But we're also doing a push on the Discord server, so if you want to join as a hero member, join the Discord server as well. Make yourself known to the admins. You'll get access to a special area where we'll give you the discount codes, and there will be more and more coming around in the coming weeks and months for all the hero members as a way of saying thank you. It's much appreciated, anyone that does join. If you want to join at the lower level as well, just as the adventurer level, then you get all the same stuff. You get the cock stickers, you get all the extra emojis, you get the nice buttons, all that kind of stuff, and the warm fuzzy feeling of knowing you're supporting me and helping me make these videos. And thank you very much for everyone that has already done that. So if you're already a hero member, join Discord, stick your hand up, say hello, I'm already a hero. You'll get access to the hero area and you get some free stuff. But also click the like button just for fun. Right, let's get the wheel of Kaylee back, shall we? Where's the Kaylee wheel gone? Right, we'll give it a spin, shall we? Let's do one last giveaway. Well, maybe not last. We'll see how it goes. Yay, it's spinning. That's a blue one, which is a hoodie. It's a big one. Oh my god, you guys are going to rook me. Okay, oh, wrong button. Let's get over. Right, so there we go. A hoodie. You go on the website, aquariumadventures.co.uk, and you look at the hoodies to let me know which one you want. So there's different colours, different styles, different sizes. Small face. So we'll cancel that one because that's Dawn who won it earlier. And we're going to say hoodie. as the keyword. So you have to live in the UK. You have to be willing to tell me where you live in the UK. I can't believe how many people have won prizes then not contacted me to tell me where to send the prizes. Which is a bit of a... Anyway, so you have to live in the UK, tell me where you live by email, Graham, Graeme, at aquariumadventures.co.uk. And then you have to go on my website, which is aquariumadventures.co.uk, check out the hoodies. They're in the shop under the merch section. And there's two styles, I think, at the moment. We've got the zip-up hoodie or the pullover hoodie. Different colours, different sizes, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, if you win, you get one. So mods, regulars, general members, users, everyone gets the same chance to win. And then the keyword is hoodie. That's with a Y. I'm spelling it with a Y today. So Shellfish Keeper, you're going to need to type it in again with a Y. Hoody. Not hoddy. Not hoodie. Hoodie. Don't know any other way to say hoodie. I'm in danger of a moderator having to time herself out for being rude. I think I'm also considering, maybe I shouldn't say this publicly. I think I'm going to do a cull of the moderators. None of you guys that are here now, but I have moderators that I've not seen for months, if not years. So I might clean out the moderators and then might get a special merch pack just for the mods. And I'll ask the moderators this in Discord. We'll talk about this again. Do you think we have enough moderators, or do you think we need some more to... I'm hoping at some point we'll start to get more and more people in the chat. But I realise you guys are having to do a lot of the heavy lifting here, pointing out questions for me and things like that. So, how do we take applications for new mods? I don't know. Ooh. No, not you guys. I have moderators from years ago who probably don't even use YouTube anymore, so I'm going to do a bit of a cull there, and then we'll have our mod team. And who knows, maybe one day we'll even meet up in real life. Right, we've got 34 eligible users. There are 56 concurrent viewers. Did I mention you have to click like if you want to win a hoodie? I've got no way of checking, but I'm going to take it on an honour system that you actually do click like. 57 concurrent viewers. If you're that 57th person that's just turned up, we're giving away a hoodie. A hoodie. So if you want to win it, last chance, you have to type hoodie, Hoody, into the chat, and then you have a chance to win one. It's not a hickey, it's not a hottie. We've got a new hero adventurer. Welcome, Aquarium Addict. Thank you for joining. You've made me press a button which has made all my screens go blank. I don't want to blame you for that. It's not your fault. I apologise. Right, okay, I think we've got enough then. Are we ready for drawing this? I think we are. So thank you, Aquarium Addict, for becoming a hero. 3. Am I still live? I'll best check. I'm not talking to myself. Yes, I appear to still be here. 3, 2, 1. Luli Loft. Luli Loft has won the hoodie. Luli, congratulations. So you know the score. You have to go on the website, have a look, pick a size, pick a colour, pick a style. Send me an email. That's an email, not an obscure Instagram message that I won't see for 3 weeks. to graham@aquariumadventures.co.uk and tell me which size, style and colour you would like and where to send it. And Phil, if you're still here, don't worry, I'll pay for these. I'm not expecting you to do these as freebies. So congratulations, Luli. Let's go back to the big face for a minute, shall we? Oops. Well done, Lily. Pardon me. In fact, let's do another one. Right, let's do some stickers. Are we ready? So we'll do 3 more just for stickers. So fingers crossed, everyone. You don't have to type anything in the chat. In fact, I should do that because there'll be all the people who are not in the UK who didn't enter. So I don't know how to do it. Cancel that. Type stickers in the chat if you want to win some stickers, because I know loads of you already got stickers and you don't want any more. Although we might have some new stickers by the time I get around to sending these out. Have I got them saved anywhere that I can show you? So anywhere in the world, if you want any stickers, just type stickers into the chat and I'll send you some stickers. I'll try and show you a screen of some of the stickers that we might be getting soon. So, well, they kind of look like this, if you can see that. So that's one of them. Another one, that's this handsome chap with his handsome, weird-looking face. And then we've got this one. I realise that I'm associating myself now with things that say this blows and this sucks. But I'm hoping you get the joke rather than it just being, yeah, Aquarium Adventures is rubbish. And then last but not least, just for Courtney and Jennifer, a cock sticker. And who doesn't want a cock sticker? So I can't guarantee that they will be ready in time, but hopefully I should be getting them soon. And they'll be in the pack of new stickers that I send out to you. So here we go. And if not, then you'll just get some normal stickers. I still have, these are the special prize stickers. These are the ones for only given away now. So if you make any order on the website, you get some stickers. But only if you win a sticker giveaway do you get these ones. The Aquarium Adventures. I follow Aquarium Adventures. The only way to get these is to win them on the stream. I do have one that's spelled correctly as well, so you'll get that one too. But they'll be worth money one day. Right, where did I go? I lost the chat again. Nightbot and Streamlabs are fighting. We should have, like, just put them in a cage and see who comes out alive. Maple Street Aquatics is in. Hello there. Oh, Phil's still here. Phil is sponsoring one of the prizes for tonight. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Phil. And everyone say thank you to Phil. And if you're in need of stickers, they very rarely are misspelled. So this is just a special one-off just for me. The rest of them are all really good quality. So if you need any, get in touch with Phil or at Elite Logos for You. I can't remember what the offer was, but I think he was offering like a roll of stickers for 20 quid or something like that, or you could go in with someone else and work it out between yourselves and share that. I can't remember what the offer was you made, Phil. You'll need to type it in again. Right, so lots of stickers. If you want one of the misspelled ones, well, you need to win them on the stream. Right, we're going to draw it. We've got 26 eligible users. That's only 26 people that want the stickers. I can't believe it. They were always so popular as well. So, well, we've only got 50 people here, so half of you want stickers. Fair enough. Let me find the button. Oh, Jason Poulter loves Graham. Thank you very much. even though Streamlabs then deleted your message. The dyslexia special stickers. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants stickers, you can just ask me for some stickers, or you can buy something. I'll send you all the stickers, or just email me and I'll send you some stickers. But it's more fun if you win them, isn't it? Right, are we ready? Here we go. First winner of stickers is Wendy. Wendy has won some stickers. Is this a ladies' night or something? I think everyone that's won something so far has been one of the ladies. A meter of stickers for 20 quid. There you go. That's what Phil was offering. I knew it was something along those lines. So Wendy's won some stickers. Scott Haddo has won some stickers. And Adam D. So Scott and Adam bringing it home for the guys. They have won some stickers. Congratulations, everyone. I hope you enjoy your stickers. Oh, Paul McKenna's in. Evening, Paul. Sorry, I was just reading something else there. I'm on the big telly tonight. Oh, I'll best give you the big face just for that. You can have my biggest grin as well. Oh, that must be scary. I've probably given you nightmares now. So we've given away a hoodie. We've given away a polo tonight. We've given away some stickers. And I can't remember what else we've talked about. So I think we're going to Mipple Street Aquatics. Are you streaming tonight? So we might need to tee everyone up for when you come on later on. Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. Yeah, Kaylee's got a misspelled one. I think everybody that won a sticker for the first few months got one of the misspelled ones because nobody noticed. Right, anyone got any questions for the last 10 minutes of the stream? We'll have a free-for-all. It can be anything at all. Fish related, not fish related. Anything you want. I'll give Paul a shout out as well. Paul McKenna there. If you're on Facebook, search up the Paul McKenna Band. He streams most Saturdays, I think it is. A little guilty pleasure of mine. Not a guilty pleasure. I'm not guilty about it in any way. He's a musician and a very talented one as well. So go and check him out. Staghorn, why? That's a good question. Do I like football? Right, we'll try and do this in a quick fire type way. Staghorn, why? Because you're not changing enough water usually, or you've got too much light. But in my experience, if you change more water, it goes away a bit better. Do I like football? Yes. I don't go to the football. So the last time I went to a football match was probably, it's got to be 6 or 7 years ago, if not even longer. And that was to see the mighty Sheffield Wednesday. So that wasn't the greatest thing in the world. But I suppose if I was to pick a team, I would be a Glasgow Rangers fan. I've now alienated half of Glasgow. I did used to share a flat with a Celtic fan though, so I'm not that bad. But yeah, I'm not a big football fan, I must admit. I do like it, I do watch it, but not massively. B&M fish tanks for some guppy breeding, are they big enough? Yeah, if you have a trio of guppies, a B&M tank would work quite well. I used to have a big row of about 6 or 7 of them that I used for betta tanks, but I also kept guppy fry in them and raised them up quite a bit. So yeah, why not? I mean, I'm looking at this here and I've got like 3 or 4 different obstacles in front of the chat, and I've just realised I could just move it over here and then I can see it fine. So let's do that instead. Appreciate the plug. Not at all. I appreciate the free concerts that I've been getting for the last few months. Wendy sent me a super chat. Thank you, Wendy. You don't need to pay for the stickers. They're free. You won the prize. But thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Does Scotland have any football teams? Scotland does have some football teams, yes. I don't want to go down this road again, but if we did win European things before any of you English people won European things. I'm going to alienate the whole of England now, so I'll just shut up now and say, yes, they do have football teams. They don't have as much money as some of the English counterparts, though. I've been to a Glasgow derby and it was mental. I imagine it would be. I've never been to a Glasgow derby, I must admit. Although, like I say, I used to live with a Celtic fan, so we used to watch many an Old Firm match. But we were always quite good about it. There you go. I've lost Paul now because I've said I'm a Rangers fan. My family are very much a Rangers family. I've only seen Rangers play half a dozen times, if that. I've seen Celtic play 2 or 3 times. That's an interesting experience. Just sitting next to your best mates. If you don't cheer when they score, I'm going to tell everyone that you're a Hun, and you're like, yay. But yeah. So don't unsubscribe. I'm not that big a fan. Freshwater directly like Celtic, Rangers in that order. Well, I might dispute that, and a few others. Alex says, how's the Bitcoin going? Terribly. Hope that answers your question. The Bitcoin is going terribly. I was up at, so my last investment, I was up to about 350 quid and it went, I think I'm currently hovering around 190 to 200 pounds. So yeah, terribly, I would say my Bitcoin's going. Goddamn Elon Musk and his goddamn twittering. The Lisbon Lions was a massive win for Scotland. It was indeed. I wouldn't even take that away from Celtic. I don't know what Scotland does in sports. What? We invented most of them. Yeah. Tennis? Heard of that one? Yeah, you and your shitty Tim Henmans. We only went and won some actual tournaments. We invented golf. Got curling. Triathlons. Loads of sports. Anyway. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you very much. Chow with Laos, $2.99 contribution towards the postage bill. Thank you very much. You should support Southampton. Well, you have to support the team that you were born into. I don't think don't hold any truck with this. You get to pick your team business. Whoever your dad tells you support, that's who you support. Unless you hate your dad and then you support whoever their rival is. Do HMA water filters possibly take out minerals that could be good for Discus? No, they should not take out any minerals that would be good for Discus. An RO filter will, but HMA won't take anything out. There's also Ayr United, Queen of the South and Kilmarnock, which Ayr fans don't like. There's many more football teams than the ones that these people are saying. Now, I know some of my audience is Scottish. They're obviously just picking the ones that they like. Scotland has a rich footballing history. Football is awful, rugby forever. So rugby wasn't my thing. I played rugby when I was at school. Well, no, that's a lie. I tried out for rugby when I was at school and got tackled and took exception to the fact that I got tackled because no one explained to me that tackling was allowed. I thought I was just getting beat up, so I fought back and was asked to not come back. But my wife's family are a big rugby family, so apparently I'm a Northampton Saints fan. Don't know what that means. Ooh. Rugby's more interesting. Cricket's okay. Cricket's is mind-boggling. I don't get anyone. How can you have a game that lasts 5 days and still a draw? I tried my hardest. I tried so hard to understand cricket. I just don't get it. I like the idea of a game that you can go and watch all day long, just sit and get pissed at the sidelines, but it really is mind-boggling. Golf, yeah, definitely. How do you get on this Discord thing? No, this one. There you go. That's Phil. Stick that in your computer, or if you're on your phone, get the Discord app and just search Aquarium Adventures. I love Glasgow because I'm a Liverpool fan, and most of my family are from Liverpool, and the cities are very similar. They are indeed. We have a Liverpudlian in charge at the moment, don't we? Oh, the Mighty Morton. I just saw that going past there. I don't think anyone's ever called them Mighty, have they? We should come up to Glasgow for the Euros game against England. Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Well, when is that game actually? So I am planning a trip back to Glasgow. So I've just had my mum and dad down to visit for the first time since lockdown. I do have to plan a trip back to go and see my granny and all that. England versus Scotland, Euro 20. Just tell me what day it's on. June the 18th. I'm not going to make that, I'm afraid. Kids will still be at school. Oh, come on. No one's ever called Morton Mighty, have they? I love Morton as much as the next man, but never been Mighty. Sorry, Chris. So where did I get to? '18th of June, yes, I got there. Right, folks, last couple of minutes. I think we should all head over and say a good evening to... why is that not working? Am I on Big Face? Yes, I am. Maple Street Aquatics, after we've finished here, someone, hopefully one of my super duper mods, will put a link in. Glasgow's still in Tier 3. I thought they were coming out tonight. I spoke to my gran earlier today and she said that she was going out on the lash at midnight. She didn't say that. If you're watching, Gran, I apologise. Has anyone had a problem with fungus gnats? I have many plants and a large open top tank and cannot get rid of the little shits. Now they gather around my tank every day. No, is my short answer. Yeah, definitely don't see you missing my gran. No, I definitely want to go and see my gran. Oh, Rob Barry just tipped me $7.08. Thank you, Rob. I didn't know I could be tipped. But thank you nonetheless. Right, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. I didn't even get a chance to play my I Need a Pee thing as well. That's 2 weeks in a row I've not needed a pee. Clearly, the way to get control of your bladder is to make a cutscene so as you can go and have a pee, and then you don't actually need to have a pee. But I do have an end screen. So we're going to play the end screen. We're going to play it very soon. Oh no, it might be wrong. Hang on. Oh no, we should be okay. Yes, so Maple Street Aquatics, go and say hello, give them some love. If you get bored over there, jump on the Discord server. Most of the people will be in there. I won't for a while because I've still not had my dinner yet. So I know it's 11 o'clock, but still. Thank you, Rob. £5 for Hop House 13. I will take that every time. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll make a video in the intervening time and you can watch that as well. But thanks for joining. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the memberships. Remember, anyone that wants to join the memberships as a hero member, you get 10% discount on anything you buy at Aquarium Adventures. But for now, goodbye, I guess. Bye.